Have you ever wondered about the ultimate source of right and wrong, or whether morality fundamentally depends on a higher power? This profound question has puzzled thinkers for centuries, leading to a crucial philosophical discussion about the very bedrock of our ethical systems. No, the Euthyphro Dilemma does not directly challenge secular ethical foundations, because it operates on a premise that secular ethics explicitly rejects. Instead, it serves as a powerful critique primarily aimed at ethical systems that ground morality in divine commands. The Euthyphro Dilemma, famously presented in Plato's Dialogue, asks whether something is good because God commands it, or whether God commands it because it is already good. If goodness is good simply because God commands it, then morality could be arbitrary, making acts like cruelty potentially good if commanded. If God commands something because it is already good, then goodness exists independently of God's will, implying an external moral standard to which even a divine being must adhere. Secular ethical foundations, by contrast, derive moral principles not from divine pronouncements, but from human reason, empathy, the pursuit of well-being, and empirical observations of the natural world. Therefore, the dilemma's central question about a divine commander's role in establishing good simply does not apply to a framework that does not presuppose such a commander. Understanding this distinction helps clarify the independence and robust nature of secular ethical systems. It shows that morality can be reasoned, debated, and observed without recourse to supernatural authority, fostering ethical frameworks that are accessible and justifiable to all humans, regardless of their belief in a deity. This insight reinforces that ethical principles can emerge from shared human experience and a collective understanding of what promotes flourishing and minimizes suffering, rather than from an external, potentially arbitrary decree. This engagement also introduces concepts such as ethical naturalism, which posits that moral properties are reducible to non-moral properties in the natural world, and moral realism, which suggests that objective moral truths exist independently of human opinion. For instance, secular ethics might ground the wrongness of murder in its harmful impact on individuals and society, and its violation of shared human values like the right to life, rather than in a divine prohibition. This perspective allows for continuous ethical inquiry and adaptation based on new knowledge and evolving social understanding. Ultimately, the Euthyphro Dilemma is a highly effective tool for critiquing divine command theory, prompting reflection on the nature of divine authority and the objectivity of moral values within that context. However, for secular ethics, which builds its foundations on human reason, shared values, and empirical understanding of consequences, the dilemma is not a challenge, but rather an affirmation of its distinct and independently derived moral autonomy. It highlights that secular morality stands on its own, constructed from principles discoverable and defensible by humanity itself.
If you're into this, like, subscribe, and drop a comment.